All right, going live in three, two, one. Well, this is Soaking Up Spilled Ink with Rachel. We're up to episode number 7. How are you doing this evening, Rachel?
Very well. And how are you?
I'm doing good. I look at the picture there. You have on there kind of a blurry image of what the movie is that we're going to talk about this evening.
Yeah, I thought it would be a little clearer than that, but it's not. I think you can zoom it out a little bit, but I don't know.
Let's see what happens when we do that there. Oh yeah,
It's a
okay,
little
a
better.
little better. Yes. So, yes, the movie we're going to talk about this evening will be National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation from
Mhm.
1989. So. But anyway, how's things going? Anything new, exciting that our viewers would like to know about?
New and exciting? Not really. I'm excited for Christmas, going to Florida, spend my nephew's first Christmas. So that is very exciting for us.
Ah, okay. Well, that's interesting.
Yes,
Gonna be drive, fly.
fly. We're gonna fly. Yeah, we're flying out on Christmas Eve.
Oh, okay. Well, there's somebody I know who does another show, and she said that she's going to be driving 13 miles to see her relatives. She
13 miles, that's it?
I was like 13 hours. I'm sorry,
Oh,
13
okay, I
miles.
was like, 13 miles, I feel like that's not really newsworthy.
Yeah,
13
so
hours, that's something there, yeah.
yeah, so I'm not envious. I'm not envious for that at all. I've been on
No.
those trips, but yeah, sometimes they can be very annoying. If you're with someone that's you're easy to get along with, then it can be okay. But if you're with
Mhm.
someone that gets on your nerves after a while, which I've done in several cases, you just get
Yeah.
the end quickly.
Yeah, I've driven to Florida and stuff before, it's never fun. Luckily, we have family in North Carolina, so it's about halfway. So
Oh,
we can always break up the trip like that, and they live on the beach, so it's a really nice halfway point between Florida and New York.
mm-hmm.
But
The
this
I
time
guess
we're flying.
how's the weather here has been we're finally getting to like colder temperatures.
Yeah, yeah.
The reason I'm bringing that up is because we're actually going back up to about 65 degrees on Christmas Day,
Oh,
surprisingly.
wow, wow. Yeah, it's definitely been a, a warmer December than we're used to. Um, for it says December 25th up here is 46. So
Oh wow, well, you're
yeah,
actually kind of in a quite more of an average, I guess, at that point,
yeah,
almost.
almost.
What is it
But
usually this time of year for you? Is it usually in the
I mean,
40s?
the highs should be like in the 40s, like that. So yeah, that's not bad. That December 25th in Florida will be 74.
Yes, and of course you might have I think you have the humidity down there too, which can be kind of
Oh,
annoying.
that's true. But honestly, my skin gets super dry, so going to the Florida in the winter, my skin, like as soon as you step outside the airport, it's like, oh, it's so much nicer. My poor dry skin.
Oh yes, I know the dryness very well when it comes to the during the winter time. For me, I have the heater on, so my voice will dry out, and I do voice work all the time.
Hmm.
If it dries out
Yeah.
too much, my voice will sound like crap for like maybe up to a week at a time. So I have to sometimes turn on a pot of boiling water just to get the
Yeah, I
humidity
have
level
a
down.
small humidifier in my bedroom, but I don't have one for the whole house.
Hmm. So, well, let's before we go too much further, I want to talk about our affiliate link for those who are
Mm.
interested in supporting our show. That's we have NordVPN. I told you about that already. Is that
You
right?
did, yeah.
Okay, good.
We talked
So
about it a little bit last week.
the NordVPN. It's the if you're interested in getting a good rates with them, I do endorse them. I have used them, and they are very reliable. You can use them for hiding your location. You can also use them for getting into different websites, different part of the world. Make it seem like
Hmm.
you're coming from a different part of the world to try to. I believe some people have said, and maybe you said this. I'm not sure that
I did.
you can actually watch movies from other parts of the
Yes.
country, world. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I lived in Spain for a while, and I used VPNs to be able to watch, different things on like Netflix and Hulu that are only available in the US and Canada.
And that works pretty well. Is that right?
Oh, it works beautifully. VPNs are great for that.
Oh, okay. The and so the link is in the description. They do. I checked it out. It is a much lower rate than if you just go straight to the website. And
Mm.
if you click on it, you get the service. That helps what we're doing here. So we appreciate that.
Yeah.
So all right. So I would look at our question. Now, our question from last week got a lot of responses. So
Yeah.
I will say though, I don't think we're gonna go through every single one this time, like we normally
Oh,
do.
wow, okay, we got a lot, huh?
Yeah, that many. So I'm gonna bring this up on screen. Hopefully you can see this. I forgot to test this before we went live. Can you see that? Okay.
Yes, yes. Oh, about anime, yeah, we got 68 comments.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
So
66% yes.
1900 votes so far. Yeah. Do you watch anime? Was 66% overwhelmingly yes, 24% with no, and 10% with I don't care. And name your favorite anime in the comments below.
Mm.
So
I feel like we
so
should have been reviewing an anime movie or something for that question, but
the that as far as anime, so we discussed my anime, which is very limited, and
Mhm.
yours is it how would you describe yours? Is it much broader or
Yeah, I mean, I've watched quite a bit of different things and read different manga as well. Um, I'm not as into it as some people are, but I'm very much into it, and I'm teaching myself a little bit of Japanese as well, so it's always fun.
are they I don't want to get too controversial on this. I'm going to have to phrase this question very delicately, and you understand.
Okay.
Is anything sexual in nature allowed in anime? Is that kind of forbidden topic of? Because I was
Um,
that certain things are not allowed in anime, but I remember
I
seeing certain
mean,
things.
it kind of depends on the story, really. I mean, there are romances just like anything else, but it's all got ratings, like PG and all that kind of stuff, not suitable for kids, suitable for kids, different kinds of things. It's not really much different than anything we make here.
Well, okay, because I thought it was like some sort of taboo. Because reason I bring this up about I'd say at least 20 years ago, I was at a friend of a friend's house. We were watching anime, and he said, "You'll never see blank blank." Because I don't want to say what it was, and and it was something that's sexual in nature. And
Yeah.
about like the next cartoon we watched, the anime we watched, sure enough, there was what he said that wouldn't be there, and it was there. So
Mhm.
and it was like we are looking at him like, what do he said, well, normally you just don't see that or something. I don't know what he said. So,
Yeah,
and
I don't know.
I was just the way he described it is like that's so taboo. You'll never see that kind of sexual stuff in there. So
Uh-huh.
I was and because I've seen it, I was like it wasn't like porn or anything like that, but it was
Right.
definitely something that would be very risky to talk about. So,
No,
but
there's definitely things, and a lot of, women in porn, wow, in animes and stuff are drawn very, like, buxom, I would say, even for, like, teenagers in school and stuff. They're very curvy and things like that, and people it just kinda gets to the point where you just ignore that, and follow the storyline, and, like, even in the show that I one of the shows I was watching, Sword Art Online, it's a really good show and, like, high quality and stuff, and even in that, one of the girls, like, she's not really a girl. It's hard to explain, but she, got into a fight and all her clothes got torn off and she was fighting naked for the rest of the thing. And it like her hair is covering everything, but it's still like, why was that necessary?
oh, now as far as when would you say anime is officially would we officially have started as far as like because I told you stuff I watched back in the 70s and even
hmm
back the stuff that I watched I wasn't around back then but from the 60s as well.
hmm
So with is
I
that all
mean,
does that all that count as anime?
no, I mean, I'm sure it does. And it's basically just cartoons, but, Japanese. And it's a little bit of a style of it, but um, anything kind of can count. I don't really know the history too well, to speak on it myself, but
Hmm.
yeah.
The first time I ever heard the word was probably I would say back in the mid '90s. So I don't
Mhm.
remember hearing it. Like maybe if it was, it's something I never really thought about or realized what it was. But I don't remember hearing
Mhm.
it before that era. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm curious as to when it would officially have been started because it's kind of a gray area as far as for me. It's
Mhm.
not a big deal. I was just curious. That's all. It's just
Yeah.
throw that in there. So, well, I got a new feature in here because I told you sometimes I have a hard time seeing what I'm looking on my screen. I measured the monitor.
Mhm.
Just to let you know, the monitor I have four monitors connected to my computer, and I
Mhm.
always put the stuff on the one that's furthest away. I measured it's four feet away from where I'm sitting. So,
Okay.
and I do need to get some reading glasses eventually. So what I did was I found out Windows 10 has this little feature right here. It
Mhm.
magnifies the screen, so
Ah,
I should see a little bit better now. So
There
If
you
I need
go.
to bring this up, if I need to read anything, I'll bring that up. So
Okay, okay.
so let's see. Well, I don't want to go through all these because this is going to take way too
Yeah,
long.
there's 68, but
Yeah,
random ones.
but we can go through some of the popular ones and maybe see what they say. So,
Yeah.
is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. So Rachel left a comment there. So
Uh-huh.
says, what did you say?
Inuyasha will always be my favorite.
Oh, okay.
And then another one, I've been watching old Japanese videos since I was 4 in 2006. I seen small clips of Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon. My first anime that I actually sat down to watch was My Hero Academia back in April 2020, after being inspired by COVID-19 to get into anime and Japanese stuff. Gotta say, it was worth it. That's cool. Yeah, My Hero is a good one. Somebody else said the crazy part is I barely watched anime in 20 because I was busy working. Thank God I'm into anime now. Interesting. These are all I've seen these. The Death Note is my favorite to consume. Code Geass because of an obsession with Hitomi. No, okay.
Okay. Let me go.
Oh yeah, let's sort by newest. There you go.
Yeah. There you go. So
Of course, it has to be Berserk, Naruto, Doctor Stone's a good one. JoJo, Ninja Scroll from 1993, Goku, Hunter x Hunter. I've heard
I,
it's great. Yeah,
are you
great.
familiar with all of these? Because some of these I
Some of
am.
them, most of them, yeah.
Okay.
King of the Hill, Naruto, lots
Where's
of
it?
Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece.
Where was
Oh,
King of
Your
the Hill?
Name. King of the Hill is up at the top, up higher up, but that was. I don't think King of the Hill is
Yeah, I don't
unless
think.
there's an anime of King of the Hill, then I don't know.
Okay.
One Piece. Oh, that one has Your Name. That was a phenomenal movie. Maybe we should watch that movie and do that
As long as it's
talk through that one. That was a good one.
as long as it doesn't require me to read like translations below, I'll be fine with it.
No, they have it dubbed. It's in
Okay.
English. More My Hero. Akame got killed. That was insane. Akame got killed was crazy. Like I didn't expect it to go that way, and it was crazy. Just basically just everybody's dying all the time. Main characters, side characters, everybody's just dying. It was crazy.
Is
More
there
Dragon Ball Z, GTO.
is GTO? Aside from the car reference, I assume it means something else.
Yeah, it's a different I don't remember. Hold on.
There's the Pontiac GTO, and then there's the I assume that does mean that, and there's also the Ferrari GTO, which is a
Great
very rare car.
Teacher Onizuka. Don't know that one.
Oh, okay.
One Punch Man, not watching anything else. Anime is for weebs, no duh. Akira, Cowboy Bebop, good stuff. Death Note, lots of Death Note on here, which is always good. Death Note's fantastic.
That's Death Note. Is that what you said? Okay, yeah, I
Death
see.
Note, yeah, that's a really good one. They tried to make a live action version of that, and I don't think I watched it. I don't think people thought it was great. It was okay, I think. Attack on Titan. Anime for the most part is pretty cringe and lame, except for Attack on Titan and Tokyo Ghoul. Well, some people think that's cringe too, or lame. Maybe you're cringe and lame for thinking anime is cringe and lame. I don't even use the word cringe like that. Naruto, Lupin the Third, good one. Neon Genesis Evangelion, good one. Demon Slayer.
Interesting name. I never heard of it, so it sounds interesting.
I don't have Netflix. Just watched Tokyo Revengers since April. Gungrave, Naruto, and Goku. Goku's not an anime name itself. It's just the character of Detective Conan. That's a good one.
Oh,
haven't seen anybody say that one before. Detective Conan. It's about this detective, and he gets turned into a little kid, and he's still trying to solve mysteries using his girlfriend's inept detective father. It's really funny. Lots of Naruto on there. These pools.
Oh, sorry.
These polls are more effective than Secret Service interrogations. Okay.
More efficient.
Yeah, more efficient. Sorry. Lots of Naruto, Demon Slayer, Spirited Away, good one. Bobo. That show was just freaking weird too.
That's the name of the show. That's what.
Yeah, that's the name of the show. It's the main character's name, I think, is what and he fights people with his magical nose hairs. It's so weird. DVD Boo Saga was it.
The rest of it pretty much already covered here, so we're
yeah.
we can go. Okay,
So
cool. Well, that
fun to see.
what do you think? What do you think? The result there. I wasn't sure what the result. I was going to say maybe a little less than that, maybe 50-50, but it's obviously a little more skewed in the other direction. What do you think? Do you think that's pretty accurate as far as like maybe
Oh, for sure, for sure. I think a
okay?
lot of people can appreciate, animes and things. And then there are other people who don't care. About, 10%. And then there are some people that care enough to say no.
Yeah, so yeah, as always appreciate you participating in this. So
Yeah. It's always fun to see what people say.
yeah. So well, do you have a question? We were discussing this earlier. Do you have a question you want to ask for today? How did you?
Yeah, let's go with how much do you decorate for Christmas? Do you
Okay.
go, yeah.
How
We
much?
have
You
people
want to say
that
the
they
holidays?
Yeah.
Okay. Holidays. Okay. So, like, how would you phrase those?
Let's go with let's see. Griswold level, because that's what the movie is, and people kind of refer to gaudy houses as a Griswold house.
Just one level. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we should. How should we define that? Though we should say
Excessive amounts.
excess. There we go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to misspell excessive. EX. Hold on a second.
C
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me do it again. Okay. EXCE. Right.
S. Yeah, I think so.
There we go. Yeah. Thank you. Okay.
Let's see. What's below excessive and above normal? We could literally just say below excessive and above normal.
Okay. Okay. Below. Let's see, I'll just copy and paste this. And above NOR. One second. MAL. Okay. And then normal.
Yeah.
Okay. Hardly a little bit and maybe none at all.
Yeah, hardly. Yeah, a little bit and none at all. Wait, how many of these can we post?
5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They don't. That's our limit there. So nothing at all. How would you say it? Nothing
Yeah,
at all.
none at all is fine.
None at all.
None at all. And then we could just tell people to. I mean, people will leave comments either way.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, cool. So, how much do you decorate for the holidays, Griswold? I'm just proofreading because I don't know.
Yeah. No, I think we're good this time.
Okay. There we go. Cool.
There we go.
So, all right. So
I would say I'm below excessive, above normal, especially like inside. I have a lot of stuff. Outside, I only have one strand of lights outside, and we also have a leg lamp from A Christmas Story.
Oh, okay.
But inside, it's like Christmas Wonderland. And I have, on occasion, a few years, cut out paper snowflakes like in Elf and just hung them all over the house. It's like a ridiculous amount of snowflakes, and it's awesome.
So when you say the leg from A Christmas Story, is it the broken version?
Oh no,
no,
we got the full leg lamp.
Okay. So you're gonna hate me because I'm pretty much none at all. So no decorations.
Yeah.
Because I don't usually have people coming over for the holidays very much. So, but if I go to my dad's place or something, we'll see a lot of decorations over there. So, I haven't been to my sister's place in a while, so I'm not sure. I assume if she does that, she's not too far from where I live. But last time I saw her, I didn't go to her house, so I don't know. I've not been to her new house since she moved in there, so I'm not even sure what it looks like. So, but I'm sure if I go over there, I'm sure I see a lot of things. She has two nephews. I have two nephews. And they are 12 and 9, I think. So I'm sure they.
Yeah, prime ages for a bunch of decorations.
Yeah. So when I was a kid, though, I decorated a lot. It was a big thing for me. I was the first. But we never put lights outside the house. I actually went ahead and put lights outside the house for the first time. So when no one else would do that except for me, and I was like, I thought it was a big thing. The other thing is I would go up to the store and buy. Because we didn't have I had to find the lights that would blink, ones that would blink. So like we had to look like they look like regular ones. It's just obviously this blink every so often. So I had to get those. I was
Huh.
obsessed with those for some reason. So, and my dad was his idea, which we never did, was he wanted to put lights outside the house, but he wanted them to be all blue for some reason. So,
Blue. Okay.
yeah, that was his thing. But we
Like an
never did
ice
that.
blue, I guess.
What's that?
Like an
Ice
ice
blue?
blue.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. So, but I don't know why, but like it was a thing he wanted to do, but he just never got around to doing it. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
he was just he kept on saying, if I ever do this, I'm going to do blue, and he just never did it. So he was he was not a procrastinator. He just didn't feel like doing it though. So that's all. So, but we used to put the I don't know if we talked about this. We used to put the little plastic things on the windows, like you cutouts, like that would stick.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah.
And it was the tree, of course, and I think I not very much. We had two trees actually. We had a tree in the basement. Well,
Hmm.
it was like a family room basement. And then we had which was tiny,
Mhm.
and then we had a big one in the living room area, which was like the upper level. It was like a split level,
Yeah,
so they were like
yeah.
pretty close to the walls. So the little tree, if I remember correctly, was from when I was very very young, before my sister was born. When my parents and I lived in an apartment, and so it was just the three of us. So we didn't have, my parents were still trying to get established, get some money. They weren't poor, but they didn't have a lot of money either. So
Mhm.
they didn't want to buy. It was a small apartment, so we just had a tree. Then when they finally got enough money to buy the house, that's when they decided to get the regular size tree. So we kept the old one. So that's why we had two trees. So
Okay. Well, we have my grandmother's tree, and that's the fake one, and it's about 5 feet tall. But we usually get a real one every year. This is the first year we haven't done that because of just didn't happen. And now we're going to my sister's, so it's just like we're fine with just grandma's tree. Even though
uh,
this is the first year I haven't had a real tree in my house.
no, that's interesting. The do you when you get the real trees, do you get the ones where you can replant them afterwards?
No, that hasn't that I've only just heard about those in the last few years, and I don't know any places around here that have those.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, we only got one live tree. It wasn't one you could replant either, but I
Mhm,
think it was only most of the time it was just the artificial tree, the large one that is. The small one
mm,
was always artificial, obviously, but
mhm.
the I do remember putting the tree together, the artificial one. That was always fun for some reason for me. So, but I don't know what happened to it. When my parents got separated when I was a teenager, so all the stuff just kind of vanished. I don't know what happened to it after
Right,
that.
right. Hmm.
But it'd be interesting to see if if I could find some of the stuff. Some of the ornaments were kind of interesting. And I
Yeah.
remember my mother made some ornaments, like little gloves that they look like little tiny gloves with little like decorations, like snowmen and things on them. So she had fun making those. So
That sounds
I don't know what
cute.
happened. Yeah. And I trying to remember anything else that stood out, but
Mhm.
we had a special star that went on top for some reason. I think it was special. I don't know, like an angel or
Mhm.
something. I can't remember.
Okay.
So, but yeah. And yeah, like me, I said, when we first got the tree, there was no blinking lights, and I just became obsessed with those. So,
That's so funny. I always hated blinking lights. I had to have them solid.
oh,
Blinking would
really?
drive
Oh,
me crazy.
so I rode up on my bike to the store and bought them just so we could have a whole couple of boxes of them.
That's awesome.
So, alrighty. So the movie for today is, yeah, as we said already, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. This was the third of their vacation
Vacation.
movies.
Yes, indeed.
Have you
It's the
seen
only
how many?
movie that doesn't have Holiday Road.
I was kind of, I was going to ask you that if you had, I was thinking about it earlier today. I actually brought the song up and everything. So that's
Oh,
pretty funny. It's
really?
just,
That's so
yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They
The as far as the movies go, I would say the first one is my favorite, and this was my second favorite, but they're
Okay.
pretty close together. The only reason I would say that this one would become in second is because I'm not a big fan of Christmas music so much; it kind of turns me off. So it's a
Oh,
lot of
okay.
Christmas music. The music in the first one is a lot better, in my opinion. So that's probably why it's still just as funny, though. So I would,
Yeah.
aside from the music, I'd say they're equally as good. It's just
Yeah.
the Christmas music kind of turns me off. I get turned off by Christmas music, country music, and
Mm.
a lot of 80s music for some reason. So not all 80s music, but a lot of it. So
Mm.
and that's what probably turns me off a little. But I aside from that, Yeah, this is another. Basically, Chevy Chase is the main focal point of the movie, just
Oh
like the other
yeah.
one. So
Hmm.
the would you like to describe anything about it?
Um, I don't know. It's something I've watched, every Christmas kind of forever. It's one of the first ones I usually end up watching. I don't know why. Just kind of good way to start off the season of Christmas with, Chevy Chase and a Griswold family Christmas, which is just, I don't know, kind of gets you in the holiday spirit. And it's
So
just kind of
so
fun watching them all run around like crazy.
so is this like a family tradition? When was or to do that,
Yeah,
or just
yeah. I mean, I watch it with family, I watch it by myself. It is one of the, like I said, it's one of the first ones we usually watch on the holiday season. So,
okay?
yeah.
Well, here's the go ahead and we can bring the movie up. We can start to review. So
Mhm.
basically, unlike the other movies, the this one they are not going on vacation,
Yeah.
physically leaving home. That is, they're staying home for vacation. So that's the big
Mhm.
difference. So,
Yeah, yeah.
and I remember seeing this movie in the theater when it first came out.
Really?
Yeah, and the one thing
I
stood out
had
was
not been born yet.
oh, the one thing that stood out was it was how radically different it was from the first two movies.
Mm,
So the style, like you brought Holiday Road, you brought that up. That's not in the
mhm.
movie. The it was just it felt so radically different, but it was still the comedy was the same, but the
Right,
feel was completely different. So
right.
and it kind of threw me off when I came in. I was expecting to see the same, that the music and everything. The one thing I will say, they didn't. Here's the beginning of the movie. They didn't
Yeah.
have the family truckster. So
They didn't have what? I'm sorry, I didn't
the
catch that.
family truckster,
Oh.
and the car from the first movie, the truckster.
Mhm,
So
mhm,
and I threw me off. But I will say, I think that when I was in high school, I used to work at a couple of different Ford dealerships after school. Worked in a new car prep area where we get the cars ready for the people who bought them.
mhm.
We would have the car they're driving is a Ford Taurus.
Oh, yeah.
Um, I'm pretty sure that if I'm maybe I'm wrong, someone can correct me on this, but I don't ever remember seeing a Ford Taurus with wood grains on the side like this one has.
I've
I
seen
think
station wagon. I always thought this was a station wagon.
yeah, it's a Taurus station wagon, Ford Taurus
Okay,
station wagon.
yeah, I've seen that. Like,
Yeah,
we had one. And
but
they
I'm talking
had,
about
like, the little seats in the back. Yeah, no, and with the paneling, I'm pretty sure our old one had that paneling on it.
oh really? Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay,
And, like, it had
okay.
the extra seat in the back if you lifted it up, and we always thought it was the coolest thing ever to ride in the trunk seats.
Yeah, yeah. The 'cause I assume that they picked it on purpose though. They had the
Oh,
wood
yeah.
grain on this, so.
Mhm.
But yeah, the talk about station wagons. We had when I was in high school, I had a night. It was originally my dad's car. Then I bought it from him because he needed the extra money at the time because he was going through his divorce. So
Mm.
we had a 1971 Ford station wagon, which was much older than this. The back
Mhm.
seat. You talked about the back seat. That one had a back seat that would face backwards.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
yeah.
the
Mhm.
same thing? Okay, okay,
Yeah.
cool. So,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I don't think they would do that anymore in modern cars. I think
No.
because but it was it was fun to to sit back and watch cars coming at you from behind.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so also when I was younger, I with, there was always three women that I liked. I thought were very attractive, and they were women that were older than me. Beverly D'Angelo was always one of the three women that I liked a lot. So
Okay, okay.
I thought she was really cute. So the other
I
two, in
read a
case you wonder,
Oh, yeah, go for
I
it.
was yeah, the other two, like remember your thought there.
Yeah.
The other two are Terry Garr and Olivia Newton-John. So
Okay, that makes sense. I was just gonna say that I read a random trivia fact that this truck here that he has his little fight with is the same truck that Kurt Russell uses in Overboard. I read
Overboard,
a
which
That's the one where he's working on a yacht and the girl falls overboard and has amnesia, and he decides to teach her a lesson by taking her home and telling her that he's the mother of his three boys. And they
okay, yeah, I haven't seen
recently
that one.
remade it with um what's her name? Um Anna Faris. They recently remade it with Anna Faris, which I didn't see, like a gender swap version.
Oh, okay. What would you say they're good? Movies are
Oh,
good.
the original one is great. I didn't
Original
see
one? Right.
the new one, but
Right. Right. So
it was pretty funny.
did you see the truck then when you saw it?
I mean, I didn't know that until now. It wouldn't have occurred to me that they would have used the same truck, but now that I see it, I can definitely tell it's the same truck.
Oh, okay. All right. So as usual, this is a John Hughes movie. Now, John Hughes co-wrote the first movie. I was looking this up before we went live,
Mhm.
and John Hughes co-wrote the first one, but it was also co-written by Harold Ramis.
Mm.
And the second movie was not done by either John Hughes or, well, I think John Hughes might have had the original story, but it
Mhm.
was but it wasn't the screenplay. I think was written by someone else. I can always look that up, of course, but
Yeah.
it was not directed by Harold Ramis like the first one was. So
Hmm.
the is that in my opinion the second one's very weak, so I'm not a very big fan. But this one had John Hughes back doing a major part of it as
Yeah.
far as the
They actually wanted Chris Columbus for this one, but he couldn't get along with Chevy Chase.
oh I've heard a lot
Yeah.
of people can't get along with Chevy Chase.
Yeah, he's not the easiest guy to get along with.
The interesting thing about Chevy Chase, and it has nothing to do with his personality, but he has a physical build that's very similar to my dad, which is
Huh.
really interesting. So he's probably about the same age as my dad. So when I see him, I was like from a distance, it's like, oh, that's my dad. And I go, oh wait, it's not my dad. So it's like his physical build is very very similar. It's really odd how similar they are in appearance. Not their face.
Interesting. Right, just
No,
their build and everything, yeah. It's so
yeah.
interesting.
So the so yeah, this is the scene
They
where
get stuck under the truck. That's amazing. He's
yeah,
trying to
that
go
was
around and he doesn't even notice.
uh-huh. The is the scene right here where they come to a stop. This is done in the first movie too. Don't they come to a stop and the kids are in the front seat?
Yeah, yeah, because they never wear a freaking seatbelt like they're supposed to. It just plows them right into the front.
No, there's a deleted scene that I was watching where they meet somebody here, and I don't remember what it's basically that he was some like rural looking person
Uh-huh.
like someone from the country who gives I don't remember if he gave him a hard time or whatever, but he asked him if he had an axe to cut his tree down like his daughter like the daughter does I think or something I don't remember.
Oh,
So it's not really a scene that's needed for this. It
mhm,
doesn't.
yeah.
But so yeah, the daughter, what's her name again? I forget her name. Shoot,
Um,
uh,
I would
I
have
would look
remembered it until you ask me what it is, then it just vanishes.
Audrey. Audrey.
Audrey, yes. Audrey
No,
and, Russ.
Russ. Yeah, and both of them. Juliette Lewis. She's a that she plays Audrey in this one. Is she
Mhm.
well known? She's well known, isn't
Yeah,
she?
yeah, she is now, yeah.
Yeah, because at the time
And
she
so is
wasn't.
yeah, so is Johnny Galecki now.
Yeah, yeah, I've heard. Yeah, so yeah, okay, and so yeah, I'm bringing up their names right now. So I think so. All right, so yeah, she's the one that suggests about the saw, I think, right? And then they don't show how they actually get the tree back. They just show them.
Yeah, no, they just show them I mean, you see the tree and then they show them on the car with all the roots and stuff, implying that they literally just pulled the tree out of the damn ground somehow, which would be ridiculously impossible, but, this whole movie is ridiculous
Uh huh. Uh huh.
because there it is. They just pulled the whole damn thing up. Oh, and these two just make such great little moments in this whole insane movie.
Yes.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus and the whoever the guy is, Margot and Margot and Todd.
Yeah. It's, I bring
Such
that
a
back.
great little part here.
Yeah, this is before she was in Seinfeld. So I don't know. I don't think she was well known at this point. So if I
Yeah.
remember. So, but she doesn't look much different from when she was in the show. That's for sure.
No,
So
she doesn't look much different at all now, just her hair, really. She's aged very well.
hmm, can't say the same. For unfortunately for Beverly D'Angelo, she looks like a
Yep.
granny. So, but
Yeah, she's had quite a lot of work done, and it's very obvious.
mhm. So and you're right. The neighbors. Now I gotta say, they are. They make them out to be cocky, arrogant, whatever.
Yeah, but, like yeah, I mean, if you had this neighbor too, you'd also be a little upset all the time.
Uh huh.
He's
Let's see.
pretty crazy.
Say, oh, let's see. Oops. The only thing weak is the live stream. Okay. Oh, sorry to hear that. So, but the as far as the what we got here, Chevy Chase is pretty much a real jerk. So,
Mhm.
so it goes like give and take both ways, and like uh it goes some of the things he does as a neighbor. It's like I would be pissed off if he was doing that as well. So
Yeah, yeah. He's really ridiculous.
so we got the oh wait, what was that? What was on the magazine there? Hold on a second.
Oh, because of the tree. There he's covered in sap trying to get the dang tree in the house and everything. So
Right,
every time anything he touches gets stuck to him.
right. Actually, for a second there, I thought it was Adolf Hitler that was on the cover there. That's
Oh
why I
no,
stopped.
no, that's the director of the movie.
John Hughes, really? Oh no, John Hughes didn't direct this one, did
John
he?
Hughes didn't direct it. No, it's
I'm looking at Jeremiah.
Jeremiah Chechik, it looks like. But yeah,
Oh,
that's the
okay.
director of the movie.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Nice trivia. I didn't know that. Thank you for
Yeah.
finding it. So the as we move forward here, there's something I wanted to say before I jump back to that. Let's see, it was pretty good. This right
This
here.
have you seen this? This thing
The
is expensive. Like expensive. I think
is
it's
it?
over $100, yeah.
Oh, the we had something. It wasn't like this. We had like a flat thing that we'd hang on the wall. I don't remember exactly what it looked like, but I do remember
Mhm.
we had little. Each month, each day progressed during December, we would open up a little something on it, and
Mhm.
it was not. It wasn't 3 dimensional. It was flat, like I said, but
Right.
this reminded me of that from when I was a kid. So.
Yeah, I mean, they have a million different Advent things, but this one, yeah, you'd be hard pressed to find a nice one for less than $100.
Hmm. And this isn't something that was just made for the movie. Is this something that was actually? Is it like
Um,
made?
I don't know if it was made specifically for this movie or not. I imagine they found one and now everybody's capitalizing off of it, calling it the Christmas Vacation Advent Calendar and just charging as much money as they can for it.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Interesting. So these actually exist nowadays, at the very least, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you can definitely buy it now.
Oh, cool. Okay, let me say. I'm going to see this.
But like I
Let's see.
said, you'd be hard pressed to find one for a good one for less than $100.
I got you. I'm going to take. I'm going to see what this looks like with a. Let's see.
Mhm.
Uh, Here we go. I'm going to bring up some images. I want to see what these look like. Here we go.
Yeah,
Cool.
there you go. And it's big too.
Yeah. Oh, that's neat. So.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. The I didn't know those were being sold. That if I was celebrating with Christmas with somebody, I'd probably say let's get one of those. Well, if I could have, I know $100 is kind of pricey though. You're right.
Yeah. They have a million different kinds of these things though, like different advent calendars and like I'm doing my advent calendar embroidery. They have ones with chocolate in them, ones with candy. They have Harry Potter ones. They have Lord of the Rings ones. They have anime ones. You can get it with pretty much anything these days.
Okay. All right. Alrighty. So, and as the ones, I assume you've been pricing. Well, obviously you've been pricing them. So,
Well, yeah. I mean, I just remember having looked that up before and how
oh,
much
okay.
that it was expensive.
All right. All right. So as the movie goes along, we have yeah, this is okay. Of course, in the background there, I'm sure you know that's Brian Doyle Murray, who plays the
Mhm.
Bill Murray's older brother. He's playing
Mm,
the older. He's playing the boss, the big boss in this one. So
right.
and Brian Doyle Murray. The only thing I can definitely remember him from would be Caddyshack. So he was in Caddyshack. He also co-wrote the movie as well. So,
Hmm.
but I'm sure his claim to fame is constantly telling people he's Bill Murray's brother. So, or
There
maybe he
you go.
gets tired of saying that. So, but anyway, so he comes in, he plays the boss, the cranky boss. I think he does a pretty decent job of that.
Mhm.
Um,
I would say so.
and let's see, and the so this whole thing. The only thing I have with John Hughes movies is when I was growing up, we were not poor, but we were not rich either.
Mhm.
And John Hughes movies are a little bit unrelatable to me in that way. it seems like almost every family they have is just a little bit more well off
Affluent. Yeah.
than my family was. So it's a little bit hard to relate to that stuff. So
Right, like, he's got the big ham family home, he's the only one working, and he's putting in a pool with his Christmas bonus. Not with your
yeah,
regular salary, just with a bonus, you're putting in a full in-ground pool.
yeah, yeah, and exactly. It's like, and I'm like, and I can't really feel sorry that he's not getting his Christmas bonus if he's just doing it to get a pool. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, that's true, it's a little weird.
so but I'm definitely not at the level of cousin Eddie. So
That's true too.
but it's like I'm like maybe a little part way in between,
In the
and so
middle, yeah.
yeah, so it's and like I said, it's the only thing about these movies that just like all of this almost every John Hughes movie I can think of. It's like 16 Candles is like that. But
Mhm,
also, any pretty much any John. The first one wasn't like that though. The first vacation movie wasn't like that. It was more. They seem more basic, more moderate level.
mhm,
This one just throws it off. But anyway, I'm getting off a little topic there.
mhm.
So we go. Where are we at? Where are we at? Okay.
Yeah,
Guy on the left there. He's talking to the coworker. What
mhm.
was he? I think he was. Was it the Tracy Ullman show? Did you ever see the Tracy? I think it was the Tracy
I
Ullman
don't
show.
know.
You ever see that show?
No.
Okay. Do you know who Tracy Ullman is?
Vaguely, yeah.
Okay. The only reason I ask is because after her show went off the air, she kind of like faded into obscurity. Not too many people seem to remember her. So,
Mhm.
um, but her show is where The Simpsons started. I don't know if you know that. So
Hmm.
it was there was the Simpsons actually ran, like when they go to commercial break, they'd run little
Uh,
cartoon segments, and then it became more popular than her, so they made their
mhm,
show based on that instead. So, but anyway, I'm pretty sure he was in the Tracy Ullman show. I just don't remember his name. Uh,
mhm.
who was her? What's her name? Is she famous? The
No, I think she's just a model.
she's mine. Okay, all right.
Mhm.
And then Chevy Chase is very good at saying these lines.
Oh,
So
yeah, yeah, just making
like
all
it's
sorts
like
of
his tongue tied.
ridiculous puns.
Yeah. Uh, the so she Rusty. Okay, here we go. I was gonna say
Mm,
Rusty, but it doesn't say much here, so I can't really add to
yeah.
it.
No, it's just really funny, and they're watching, uh, what's it called
Is
there?
it-
It's a Wonderful Life was on the TV there for a second.
Yeah, there we
Every
go.
time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings.
Yes. So, and we talked about It's a Wonderful Life. You've seen that, right? I'm sure
Oh,
you have, right?
yes, every single year we watch that. That's a good one.
All right.
Now everybody comes pouring in, parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles we get coming in.
Yeah,
Actually, I think we just get grandparents here, right? Both sets of grandparents. I feel like there's more people than that, though.
yeah, yeah, it's a slow roll as they come in, but yeah, who else comes in? But yeah, I was trying to relate to this as far as whenever every Christmas we would get together. When I was a kid, we'd get together with relatives. I distinguish the term relative and family. Like family are the four people that were close to me as I was growing up: my mother, my dad, my sister, and my best friend. Those are family. The rest of the
Mhm.
people that are relatives. I wasn't
Right.
really close to them. I would because we did my parents didn't like their families that much. So as I was
Okay.
growing up, we didn't get a chance to really spend much time with my cousins, my aunts, and my grandparents because they were so they just wanted. My parents tried to stay away from them as much as possible. So
Huh.
as a result, we'd see them on the holidays and maybe once a year, maybe once every
Mhm.
couple of years we'd visit. So I would say yeah, the holidays was when we'd visit one of my relatives. So
Okay, okay,
I don't yeah, we'd have I did have an aunt though that was kind of close with, so that her
okay.
family, they were close by. So I'm trying to remember, we occasionally we would have family over like this.
Mhm.
More often than those, we would go to the other families, I think. So how was it similar with you or as far as what you do?
Well, we used to spend, like, Christmas Eve with my dad's family and then Christmas Day with my mom, because my dad's family lived down in Jersey, so they were about 2 well, my grandparents lived in Delaware, my dad's parents, and my dad's brother lived in New Jersey, so we would meet all in New Jersey for Christmas Eve. And then Christmas Day, we would spend Christmas with my mom's mom because my grandfather passed away, um, when I was 6. So we would
Hmm.
spend it with my mom's mom because she lived just down the road from us.
That was good. I like how you say your mom's mom because that's what I do too. Do you say grandma and grandpa at all as an
I
adult? I'm
mean,
just curious.
yeah, but I was just trying to differentiate for this,
Oh,
different
gotcha.
sets of grandparents. But yeah, I mean, I don't have any grandparents left anymore, but
Right. Good. As I got older, I stopped saying grandma and grandpa as I got to my teenage years. So
oh, really?
and
What did you
yeah, I
say?
just I don't really remember addressing them as anything really.
Mm,
But if I would refer to them to someone else like you did, I would say my mother's mother or my dad's mother. I would say it like
mhm.
that. I would never say my grandmother or my grandfather. So it got to
Interesting.
it's just weird. I just this way it evolved for some reason. So I do remember I had a cousin about 20 years ago. We had a small reunion of sorts,
Mhm.
and she was older than me, and she kept on saying grandma and grandpa, and I was like, "Aren't you kind of old to say?" I didn't say it to her face. I was thinking to myself, "Aren't you kind of old to say grandma and grandpa?" It just
I
seems kind
don't
of
think
something.
that's a thing that you grow out of. It never occurred to me that that would be a thing that you would grow out of.
Oh, really? Okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Okay, yeah. I guess
No,
for me, I guess
I would always say that.
I think I told you that I also call my parents by their first names, right? Did I
No,
tell you that?
I don't know if you told me that or not. I
Oh, okay.
definitely
Sorry. Oh,
don't.
yeah. When I turned like 16, I started calling my parents by their first names.
Mm,
So yeah, I didn't call them
interesting.
mom. When I was a kid, I called them mom and pop. I never said dad. And then by the
Hmm,
time I was 16, I was saying ma and pa.
mm.
Even though we didn't live in the country, I still called them ma and pa. So, and then I turned 16 or so, and I said, okay, I'm going to start calling you guys by your first names. So, and then it was from that point forward, it's just, my parents' names are Martin and Joanne. So I just said Martin, Joanne all the time. So,
That's
uh,
interesting. No, I still
never,
don't do that.
never went back. Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah.
and even, I always have the word aunt in front of any of, like my Aunt Julie, my Aunt Joanne. I always say those things, and I always just say mom and dad.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I guess I'm kind of my sister. I think she kind of followed a line in line with me a little bit
Mhm.
because I don't. She never says. She never. I've never heard her say mom or dad or pop ever after that. So
Hmm.
she. I think she kind of followed in line. In fact, when we talk to each other, we just call them by their first names. So, um,
That's so
and
interesting.
yeah. So. Yeah, it's just me. It seems like it's. I guess because I forced myself to do it. I guess I think of it as something that only kids do. I know that it's not. It's just my mind though. My mind has it set like that way. So, and
Huh.
I just got to. So anyway, we're getting off a little different
Yeah,
topic there,
well,
but
that's interesting.
anyway, so getting back to see
Yeah.
their parents and let's
Mhm.
see anything. Oh, that was it. Okay. That was just the one of the groups. It was just the two, I guess, right? Uh, yeah.
Yeah, Bethany and Lewis come in later.
Okay. And then there's someone you probably know this. I'm going to jump ahead here for a second. One of the elderly women in this is very unique. I didn't know this. Maybe you did.
Mhm.
Uh, let's see if I can jump ahead real quick. I was trying to memorize where we were so I could jump back there. Um, the oh, the woman that says the national does the national
Yeah, it's
anthem and
Bethany.
okay, yeah. Do you know who that is?
Yes, she's a very old famous actress. This was actually her last movie.
Oh yeah,
Um,
you're good. Yeah, you're really good. Yeah, you're on top of everything. So,
Mae Questel. She started out as the voice of Betty Boop.
there you go. Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
So
that was your fact.
yeah, you're on top of everything. I can't surprise you with anything. So,
Yeah,
so I was jumping back here.
yeah.
Um, so let's get back here. Okay, we're roughly right around here somewhere. So, um,
Well,
the
this is too early actually. I mean too late. You should still go back further because he's just starting to decide to put up lights and you've skipped past all of this. We haven't seen any of this yet. Here we are. This is where we left off. Yeah. And he
okay,
wears that hat in the other movies as well.
yeah. So, and we got a comment. I don't know what this says. Privyet. I don't know what that means.
Privet.
Sorry.
No idea.
And then we got another comment that says Chevy Chase's character is always a bigger, well,
Prick than Bill
than
Murray
Bird.
every Yeah.
So,
It's one of those never like it's one of those things where it makes you sad that the internet exists so you know about all the terrible things these people do.
mhm.
It's like I don't want to have to live with the fact to knowing that he's a really terrible person.
Yeah. Because it's funny because I actually like almost not everything, but a lot of the things Chevy Chase did, I really like
Yeah,
the
I
Fletch.
know.
I like the Fletch movies. I like those a lot. So,
Mhm.
and especially the first one, it's like, really, he's that much of a jerk? So,
Yeah, I know. I heard like there are some horror stories from Community, even that TV show that he was in there, and he was just not good to work with.
let's see. Let me move there we go. It's my mouse. So jump ahead here.
Yeah, he
Uh,
decides to decorate, and I like how they're like, "Oh, he's putting up Christmas lights. I hope he falls and breaks his neck." And she's like, "I'm sure he'll fall, but we're not lucky enough to have him break his neck."
uh,
And he definitely falls a few times.
let's see. Oh, he's putting up he's putting up lights with a staple gun.
Yes. Mhm.
You're gonna get those. How are you gonna get those out afterwards?
I
So
have no idea. Pry up staples, I guess. I don't know.
that's like I don't remember how I did it. I did it. I forget how I did it. In fact, I don't even think I used anything. I think I just went out there and carefully lined them up, along the side of the house when I was a kid. That is, and
Uh-huh.
I definitely didn't use a staple gun as far as I remember.
Yeah. When he
Let's see.
staples himself to the side of the thing and just a whole bunch of chaos because there has to be chaos.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Now, I would be definitely afraid to go up on the roof with all that ice and snow up there.
Oh
That's for sure.
yeah. Yeah.
I remember my first house when I bought my first house. We actually went up to examine the roof before I bought it, and
Mm.
the sales guy that was representing me was wearing shoes that were very slippery, and he kept on saying, I'm afraid I'm going to slide off this roof." He didn't know, but he was. I
Oh,
mean,
that's definitely scary.
yeah. So, all right. So he comes out here, gives the little drum
Oh yeah,
roll.
and we missed the fact that when he falls, he grabs that
Oh yeah,
and he pulls it down, and there's a sleeve of ice in there and shoots right into their window.
yeah. There we go. I forgot about that. Thank you. So there it is, right there. Yeah,
Oh
their
yeah,
CD
their
collection.
CD collection. Yes, I used to have quite the impressive CD collection. I still have some of them because my car has a CD player, but
Oh, wow. Really?
mostly
That's
unnecessary.
Yeah. That's
Although I
interesting.
had an SD card with a very impressive music collection, and the SD card and the phone went into the Hudson River, so I
That's
didn't listen to music for, like, 2 years after that because I was just so upset about losing my whole collection.
Oh my goodness. Oh, how'd they go into Hudson River? How did that happen?
I was on a film set, and we were shooting on a little tiny boat, and I had my phone, like, tucked into my shirt, and somebody rocked the end of the dock that I was standing on, and I had to, like, grab myself, and the way I grabbed myself, my phone fell right out of my shirt, and, like, it was either grab hold of the boat so I didn't fall in or grab hold of the phone so it didn't, but, so I lost the
Oh my
phone.
goodness. It sounds like that would make me angry. That'd make me
Oh,
very angry.
yeah, I was not happy about that.
And you said 2 years before you,
I mean,
it's,
not 2 years, but it was a long time. I mean, I'm just starting to, like, listen to music again, and, like, that was in, like, 2019, and, like, I'm just starting to try and rebuild my collection. Every time I thought about it, it was just like, I didn't have it saved, like, anywhere else, and I don't know why I didn't have it saved anywhere else. I just had been moving that SD card from phone to phone to phone for a year, like, for a few years, and it just got more and more music on it, and then it was gone.
oh, that really sucks. That really
Oh,
stinks.
yeah.
Oh wow. I feel sorry for you for that whole thing. I really do. So,
Thanks.
all right. So this is their, okay. So
Yeah, the window's broken, everything's all wet.
yeah.
Why is everything all wet, Todd? Just love them. They're one of my favorite parts of the whole stinking movie.
So here we go. This is the big. This is where they do the drum roll, or is that later on?
Yeah, this is where they just tried it, and he tried to plug it in, and for some reason it's not turning on. And
I
so
will say
he's trying to figure it out.
I will say at least his family is very supportive. So
Yeah, well, his parents are supportive and his kids are supportive. His in-laws not so much.
yeah, the in-laws not at all. Yeah.
Mhm.
But it's nice. It's a what I get leading up to is I sometimes comedies go a little extreme sometimes, and they have like the kids starting to hate the parents, and that can get kind of annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
It's nice to see that they can make comedy and still have them
Yeah.
get along and like each other, support each other.
Yeah.
That's it's there was a TV show I used to watch called Duckman, and the
Mhm.
annoying part was that the Duckman who was played by coincidentally by another Seinfeld, what's his name, the bald guy on Seinfeld.
Oh,
um,
George.
yeah, the guy played George.
What's his real
Is it-
name? His real
I forget his
name
name now.
just
But
left me.
he played the voice of Duckman, and in that show, he had two sons, or actually technically three sons, because one was a two-headed son. And they just hated, everybody hated each other. It was so annoying after.
Jason
Yeah, that's
Alexander.
it, Jason Alexander. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, yeah. That is annoying. I do like how they're supportive of him in this. It's nice.
yeah, yeah. So, and it was supposed to be funny, but it just got annoying after a while. So,
Yeah.
so. All right. So, oh yeah, they're sleeping. Oh, he's got the picture of whoever that is.
Yeah. Over the bed, and
I
then
do remember when I was,
Clark's.
what's
Mhm.
that? Say it again.
No, I was just saying he's still trying to figure out which lights aren't working.
Oh, right. I do remember when I was a kid having to let when cousins would come over, I would be forced to let them sleep on my bed. It was like really annoying. I
Right.
had to sleep somewhere else. It's like it's my
Mhm.
bed. So
Yeah.
and also the old Christmas lights. I don't know if they're still like this, but I remember when I was a kid, if one light went out, you had to go through all lights to figure out which
Yeah,
one.
figure out which one. I think they finally started making it so it doesn't do that.
Well, we had the lights we had for our trees weren't like that. So I know by the time when I was a kid, they had stopped doing that on some of
Mm.
them anyway.
On
So
some of them, yeah, because some of them I think even now still do that.
no, that's annoying.
It's just
That's
the
real.
current the way the current runs through the lights.
Yeah. Oh, I had one of these. With my first house. These
Oh,
are
the
my
attic stair thing?
yeah. My house I have now does not have that, and I was angry when it was. And the one I have now, you have to, it's really tiny. You have to get a ladder and climb into it. But
Yeah, yeah, that's what we have.
this thing is nice when if you have one of these. So of course,
Mm.
but yeah, he goes up here into the attic. Uh,
Mhm.
I like that. He opens
I
the
like
gate.
yeah, hiding Christmas presents. I like how he finds that 19 what is that?
83.
83? Yes. Like years ago he hid it up there and he lost it.
Yeah.
I
So
think that's pretty clever.
there's another piece of trivia in this you probably know.
Huh?
Um, oh, this scene it's coming up right now. Yeah, the reel that he's looking at. That he's
Oh, yeah.
you know about that. It says
Um,
Christmas 1958, I think.
mhm. I know it's the Bewitched house.
Well, the reel the Christmas 1958 is what this story is actually based on. So
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, so there was the original Vacation, which was based on another story, and then this story is also written by John Hughes. He originally called it Christmas 1958. So
Mhm, mhm.
there's a little piece of trivia there. So in case I think
Okay.
so, just I didn't know that until very recently. I was just one of those things I just happened to find out. So
Cool. Very cool.
okay, he's already been locked in, which I don't remember. Of course, I told you I had one of these. I don't know. Well, no one ever locked me in,
Right, yeah.
so
I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
what if it I don't know how that works because you just kind of like pull a cord. Is that like is there a locking mechanism on the
Yeah,
cord or like
I remember it's been a while. It was 17 years ago since I sold my first house. So I I don't remember looking at it. I just remember it just popped down. I don't remember it being something that would lock you in in the attic though.
right, right. I
So,
mean, it wouldn't be a comedy though if he didn't get locked in the attic.
yeah, yeah. So
I
so
can't. Oh, Jesus.
oh, are you okay?
Yeah, sorry, just something fell. I don't know why it fell.
Oh,
Sorry, that scared me. Hold on a second.
the ghost
I'm
of
gonna take
Christmas.
my headphones off for a second. Hold on.
Okay, okay. Oh, a little mishap over there. So we're waiting for Rachel to come back on here.
Okay, sorry. I had taken two books off of my bookshelf, and I guess it ruined the balance. And a
Oh,
bunch of books toppled, and a giant globe that I have that like it's a clear crystal to take pictures through fell off of the shelf, and luckily it hit the chair before it hit the floor because I can't imagine if that would have shattered or not.
Oh,
And luckily, it missed my the glass godmother thing my sister had given me
oh, oh,
because it was real close to hitting it, but it didn't. So
oh,
okay,
oh,
nothing broken. We're fine. Just
that's cool.
very scary sound that I
Yeah,
wasn't expecting to happen.
yeah, it sounds pretty scary. But it's like, oh, not the sound, but your reaction was like, oh my goodness.
I was just very surprised.
I was thinking maybe it was the ghost of Christmas, whatever, coming to the city.
Oh man,
Yeah.
yeah.
So let's see, now we're getting back to Chevy Chase. He's trapped. He's trying to
Locked in there, yeah.
get his attention. Let's
Finds
see.
some clothes, finds the reels in the clothes. I like how he breaks through 1958. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
this. Yeah, where is that? You can see that. Whoops.
Yeah.
I. Yeah. Oh, we were kind of past it. What were you gonna say there? You liked how he did what now?
Oh, I like how like he falls through and he breaks into the house and he just uses it to warm himself up, but he doesn't like try and slide himself through the hole. Just stays
Oh,
in the
oh,
attic.
oh, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to widen the hole or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. So, good point. So, yeah, just remembering from there. Yeah, if you look at some of the people that are in there, they look the same age, even though it's supposed to be 1958 from 1989. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
30 years earlier. So,
Only so much movie magic they could do, I guess.
yeah, yeah. So and
Yeah,
there was,
she's following it, trying to make it work.
and oh, the big joke with the look where if I case there it is right there. Let's try to get to the outlets.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Look at that. That was a nice mass of outlets. That's definitely not a fire hazard.
Yeah, but at my dad's house, my dad and his wife have they have a very old house built in the 30s, I think. So
Mm.
they don't do this, but it's kind of reminds me of how they have like a little system set up where they can only plug certain things into certain outlets before the circuit breakers start popping. So
Mm-hmm. And she turns on the light and oh snap, there it is.
yeah, yeah. And
Yay. And
this
then he
is when
blinds the neighbors.
is this where they show the power company?
Oh
Or,
no, almost. Yeah, it will be in a second. And then they finally turn it on. But we missed the spot where he's like trying to get everything turned on and he's super frustrated here where he's smashing the crap out of the Santas. Can you
yeah,
play that for a second?
yeah. I'm trying to get up to it. Sorry. There you go. Let's see.
Yeah. And he's trying and then
Oh
he
yeah,
yeah,
here we
he goes here and he kicks the sign and he's punching it all. Um
You know what? This is funny for well, I hate to admit this, but I've been in situations where I'm this frustrated, and it's like I want to do something like this as well.
Yeah. Well, the thing about this that I wanted to show it is because when he's punching that Santa, he actually broke his pinky, which is why he stopped punching it and starts kicking it.
Yeah,
And they use this whole thing that he like freaks out like that because he broke his pinky while they were filming this while he was punching that Santa.
right. I'd heard about that. I knew you guys. That's funny. And it's hard to tell though because he just keeps
Hmm.
on going. So
Yeah, yeah, he does. He goes
let
really
me, let me, let me hit
keeps
that back.
beating it up. Then she light bulb ding. Oh, right. Wait a minute. This light switch needs to be on for this outlet to work.
There we go. So I want to see if we can tell this right here.
Yeah, I don't think you really can. He just
Boom.
punches it so hard. One
Okay.
and kick because he broke his hand.
Maybe he was so angry, he broke his fingers in pain. That's why the kick. He was just so frustrated to he put
Yeah.
his finger on there. So I
Yeah,
don't,
yeah.
I, I don't think we ever. No, my family never did anything this elaborate with a little sleigh. But I do remember
No.
neighbors having stuff like this in my neighborhood when I was a kid. So
Mhm. Yeah, no, we put lights on the front porch every once in a while, but don't really have anything super elaborate outside. I've always wanted it. I always love the way that house looks with all of the lights on it, but it's just so much work, and I'm just like,
yeah, and then you have to
eh.
shut it down afterwards. So
Exactly, yeah, because you can't have that them up all year. It doesn't look good.
or if you could somehow. make them fit the molding of the house or something. It's like,
Right, like built in when you build, like maybe build a new house with lighting built into the outside, the edges of it. That way
yeah,
you can turn them on for every holiday, make them red, white, and blue for 4th of July. Oh, there we go. That's a beautiful spark.
there we go. Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
And it finally works.
And
This is one of my brother's favorite lines. Thanks, Dad. You taught me everything I know about exterior illumination.
who says that? The Rusty says that?
No, Clark says that to his dad here.
Oh, his dad. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he says he taught me everything I know about exterior illumination.
Okay. That sounds funny.
My
If we
brother
do have
loves it.
yeah. In-laws don't care. And then Cousin Eddie. So
There he is. It's
yeah.
beautiful, Clark. Eddie? Eddie?
Of course, Eddie was made more of a cameo type appearance than the first kind of a cameo. It's like wasn't really a main character, but everyone loved him, so they brought him back for this one.
Yeah. They like stopped at his house and stuff, right?
Yeah, and he had a farm, and yeah, the line with the French kissing is the one that always stood out.
Right.
The daughter says, "I'm going steady," and I French kiss, and then the other Audrey says, "Yeah, but everyone does that." But then she goes, "Yeah, but Daddy says I'm the best." So.
Oh God. Jesus.
So,
and in that movie, he just talks about getting laid off from his job, and this movie is 7 years later, and he hasn't worked since, because he makes a comment about he hasn't worked in 7 years because he's holding out for a management position.
Yeah, yeah. So the what was the where did the power thing go? I wanted where the power thing. Where did that?
It should be here in a minute. I don't know. I thought it was just about now, but
yeah, that's what I was saying. Oh well, it's not a big deal. But yeah, basically the power comes in, and the power throughout the whole town starts to drop down. So they have to pick up the backup generator or backup
nuclear
whatever
power or something. Yeah.
So and then everything goes back to normal after that. So yeah, it was a funny scene. So
yeah, I don't know where that is exactly.
So you want to? This is what you like, a house like that?
Oh, I would love it. That would be so cool. It's insane. It's way too much, but it's awesome.
And the funny part is they didn't see him pulling up in this thing.
I know, right? Yeah, they didn't notice that big ass RV.
Yeah.
And he's, don't get too attached. We're taking it with us when we leave here next month. Chokes on his eggnog. Because what do you mean you're staying a whole month? Oh, and I love the dickie. You can see the dickie plainly under the long sleeve shirt. That's just fantastic.
The clothing he's wearing, it gives a weird shape to him. It gives him
yeah.
Yeah.
He's just good though. He's such a good character. It's so ridiculous.
If I was a kid, I was a kid in my house, I do not think we could have had this many people in our house at one time. It just been an overload for us. So maybe for like a one-time visit for sure, but
right, but not like a whole week of Christmas.
Or even like till next month or
yeah. Well, no, they're gonna live in the RV. It's just the kids that need to be in the house.
Oh, it's true. We got the Wally. It looks like the Wally World.
Oh yeah, moose mugs.
Yes.
So. I tried to buy those. Those are expensive too. I got my brother a shot glass that looks like that though.
Oh really? Oh, it's
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, they're really cool.
So, the funny part is every time Clark says something, Cousin Eddie says the exact opposite of what you would say, and it's like he doesn't completely misses the points, like with the dog in the water, like.
It won't hurt him.
Yeah. So
it's good.
All right. So,
Stapled my head to the carpet. I wouldn't be more surprised than I am right now.
Who says that? Clark? Does he say that?
Yeah, Clark says that to Eddie about Eddie being there.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that. Okay.
Yeah.
I just watched this, so I guess I missed that. So. No, the funny part is I didn't notice this. Or maybe I did. I don't know, but it's
All of the gifts are exactly the
yeah, the
same.
exactly same. Yeah,
I wonder what they're supposed to be, like, I wonder what it is.
yeah, yeah. I this jump right here.
Oh, and the grease out that the company is making. He's making a new grease. And then Eddie's like, I don't think I ought to try that. I got government plastic in my head. And Clark's like, you really think it matters, Eddie? And he goes, well, this side, it's nothing. But this side, if that gets dented, then my hair just ain't going to look right.
Yeah, because in the first movie he had a metal plate, and they said he removed it. They had to remove it and put the plastic in place. So
Yeah, because every time she turned on the microwave, he went crazy.
He- that's real. I don't know why the military does that. They really put steel plates in people's bodies. I'm not sure what that is all about. But my best friends, the friend I've had, Trevor, since we were 10 years old. He went into the military. I did not, and he broke his arm while he was in the military. And they put a steel plate in his arm. No joke. So
Why?
that's the plate to help repair his broken arm.
Oh,
That's
all right.
so apparently it's a regular thing. I don't know what that's all about, but anyway, it's kind of weird. So.
That is weird.
So the anyway this of course when it takes off. Yeah, where's the
Oh yeah, it takes off like a shot.
there we
1,
go.
2, 3.
I haven't been sled riding since I was a kid. So
Yeah, I haven't gone. I don't even know when the last time I was on a sled would be. I like skiing,
oh,
but
you've gone
that's
skiing?
entirely different of being on a sled.
Right. There was a hill. There was I went to a Catholic school for for 4 years in elementary school, and there was a park next to that school, and
Mhm.
there was a big hill, and it was perfect for sledding for the
Mm.
during the wintertime. So and
Oh, that's awesome.
this is not nowhere near as well. Of course, and this was a long time ago. My memory is probably exaggerating what I'm thinking here, but
Oh
I
yeah.
remember it being much steeper than this looking. So, but
Mhm.
but again, I'll probably go there. If I went there one day, I was like, oh, this is nowhere near as steep as I remember it. So,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You always build it up bigger in your head when you're a kid, especially. Yeah,
yeah.
my grandmother's house had a slide, a hill, a pretty good hill that we would go down.
Hmm. Hmm. So let's see. So trying to get up to the point where he takes off. Here we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't want to get the copyright, so that's why I keep on pausing it here. So
yeah.
there we go.
Later, dudes.
Yeah.
And 1, 2,
Yeah.
takes off like a shot. I love Eddie, like, ooh. Oh, he just flies everywhere down to the and
The
then
big to the Walmart.
bingo to the Walmart with the toy donation drop off.
I don't even think when this movie came out, I don't even think I knew what a Walmart was. I don't think it had come to the DC area yet.
Oh
So
wow.
I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I wouldn't have even given a second of thought when I saw this. So I don't remember when Walmart came to the area, but it wasn't. I'm pretty sure it wasn't here yet. So, uh,
Right.
here. Oh, and later on they're going to show it. The aftermath, with the sled burnt
Yeah,
out.
yeah, when Eddie's by the garbage. Um they'll do it then.
Yeah. So
I like this whole thing, seeing everybody out by the pool. Eddie's got his tank top shoved into his Speedo.
yeah. And it turns
And
into.
here comes the model. And this is the first time I ever heard that song, the Melikaliki Maka, the Merry
Oh, really?
Christmas, the Hawaiian song. Yeah, this is the first
Oh,
time I
wow.
ever really remember hearing it. So every
Oh,
time I hear that song, it always makes me think of this movie.
oh, wow, that's cool. I remember hearing that song from before this, so I don't remember where, but I remember hearing it. So that's cool.
Mm.
That's cool. That's really neat. Do you like that song? Actually, that's
Yeah, I do. I like it a lot.
I'm not a big fan of most Christmas music, but I do like that one. So that's pretty good. So.
I don't know how much of that I can hum before we get in trouble.
Oh. The police will be on our tail in a minute here. So this little girl is the
Yeah, Ruby Sue.
is some of the
Uncle
lines.
Clark, are you Santa Claus? Oh, the whole shit and bricks. Oh,
Yeah.
you can't say that. Oh, sorry, shit and rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So And this is when he realizes that they don't have enough money for the
Presents
present.
for money for presents.
Yeah.
So then he offers. They talk about how not Rusty. The boy said it to her, and Rocky
Is that
said
the
it.
kid's name?
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
he said it to her, and Ruby Sue said it to him. So they decided to buy stuff for them.
Mhm. Yeah, there we go. Find
Oh,
the
there,
pause.
yeah,
I can't get the stop there. Here we go. I'll just let it play through. There we go. Finally. Okay.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Oh, and there it is. You can see the the
yeah.
hole in the little sled. I like
Yeah.
how he's dumping that out there. Just shitter's full.
Yeah. I'm trying to. If someone did that well, I live on a private road now, but if before I had my house, if someone did that anywhere in any of the neighborhoods I lived in before, the police would probably be on there.
Oh, for sure. You definitely can't do that at all. That would be terrible.
So, uh, let's see.
Oh, yeah, and then they smell it and just
There it is.
shitter's full. There you go.
Yeah.
Holding the whole dang thing up.
Oh, this is good. Yeah. So he's like, yeah, he gets Clark. He's manipulating Clark into helping him out, and it's obviously
Mm-hmm.
it seems like it was his plan all along because he has a list at that point.
Oh, yeah, he hands him a whole list, and if there's enough left over, get yourself something real nice. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's great. Thanks. He puts the dog food down. I love it, Clark. That's like light bulbs.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
smash the light bulbs. You can just hear the glass breaking.
Let's see. Oh,
Yeah. And then we get closer. It's December 23rd. And here we go. There's Bethany and Lewis.
yes. How old is the guy on the right? Is he
61.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. So
Yeah.
here.
Mae Questel she's like, she was 81.
Okay. Because I thought he was younger than he was being portrayed as in this.
Yeah, he's 61 in this.
So,
because that's definitely like a bald cap that he's got on there, and then the wig on top of it.
So there we go. So yeah, that's the cat.
She wraps up her cat.
Yeah. We never actually see the cat.
Yeah, we do. Oh, we see the cat. We see the cat when the cat is fried under the chair.
Yeah, maybe we all just like the aftermath of the cat. But so we never actually see an actual cat, is what I mean. So
I think you see her before. You see her like chewing on stuff, and then you see her under the chair. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. So we do
one fried pussycat.
So
oh yeah, they have their nice dinner all set up. This is where she does the national anthem. No, this is the what's it called? The Pledge of Allegiance, and at the end she sings the national anthem.
Right. This does remind me of going to my aunt. I told you I had an aunt that lived close by when right. Well, actually, she still lives pretty close by, but we would go right there, and we would sit at a table very similar like this, and a big thing. So
yeah.
So I can kind of relate to this whole family thing here. So
yeah, for sure.
And then there's Kitty. There's Kitty on the light, like you were saying. And then the
turkey is just completely dried out.
Yeah,
I told you we put it in too early.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't even know how that would happen. The outside would be blackened if that were the case.
It looks disgusting, though.
Gosh, it looks terrible. I can't believe they all still try and just to chew in it.
So, nice.
And they're all just chewing on pieces, gnawing on bones and bits and stuff.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Fried kitty cat.
Right here. So there we go. Yeah, the cat. Yeah, he turned on the lights. How did that work exactly? He turned the light on. That's where we hear the cat.
Oh, well, the thing got unplugged from the wall, and I guess a breaker flipped, and so when he plugged the tree back in, then Rusty went and flipped the breaker and fried the cat.
So, and then he wants
I think maybe he plugged the tree back in, it fried the cat and flipped the breaker, and then Rusty had to flip the breaker back.
Okay. Okay. So then cousin Eddie wants to buy the chair off of him.
Fumigate the chair. Yeah. Buy this here chair. Fumigate it for you.
So yeah, then the old man, what's his name, Lewis? He
Lewis, yeah.
smoking. He catches
Fries the tree.
yes, and
My
then he's on.
tree.
That's a
Lewis.
pretty dangerous stunt there.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah.
I don't think they do that nowadays. They probably have like a
Oh,
CGI.
I'm sure it's a stunt man,
Oh
but
yeah, no, but still, yeah, yeah. And most likely they have. Like, I was just saying they probably have, even if it was a stunt, they probably still have CGI or something instead.
I don't know. Sometimes they have quite a few practical effects. I know some stunt people that have been lit on fire.
Hmm. We got I forget how to pronounce his name. Doesn't Haas play 3.0 with a Christmas tree saying hi? Hi back. He's a regular.
Hello. Oh, welcome.
There we go. So the tree's on it. Oh, then yeah, he gets the
Oh, yes. I like that he's using the knocker and he opens the door. He's holding on the whole knocker and the guy's looking at it like,
yeah, I don't think that would. I think it was probably just probably would have just instinctively let go. I would think, but anyway,
yeah, well.
so silly joke. Yeah, this is where he gets the he gets the jelly of the month club or something like that.
Mm-hmm. It's the
Cousin
gift that
Eddie.
keeps on giving.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, always cousin Eddie always saying the wrong thing there. So.
Always, yeah, yeah. And his whole rant here when he's like thinking of different names to say, apparently all of them were wearing a sign with a bunch of adjectives so he could make this whole rant like seem pretty fluid.
Uh huh. Uh huh. The yeah, I remember hearing that too very recently. So and it's pretty funny. He's pretty good. So yeah. Now, I'm interested as to why everyone would be so happy that he's putting a pool in. Like,
I
I mean,
mean, so they all can use it because he said he would fly everybody out and let them, for swimming.
yeah, I guess I they're not going to be able to use it that much. It's mainly just for the family, though. Still, I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah, I guess they're just being happy for him. I guess for the family.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and yeah, here we go. Here's where he goes. The expletive. Oh, it goes into a
Oh,
little rain.
the expletive rant. Yes. Holy shit is how he ends it. Blam. I like how they're talking about getting a Christmas tree. And she's like, well, where are we going to find a Christmas tree at midnight on Christmas Eve?
Right.
And guess what? One's coming right into your window. Good
Okay.
talk, Dad.
I know the
Aren't you just a little bit sad we didn't get a Christmas tree?
yeah, and then boom, there it is.
Right into your window.
What was he? When did he put the? Why did he? I don't remember. He put the Santa Claus suit back on.
Well, he just did now, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a thing that the very annoying wobbly post.
Yeah. Was that a reference to
Um uh
It's a Wonderful Life?
It's a Wonderful Life, yeah. Yeah.
That's the only thing I could think of when I saw that.
Yeah, that's what yeah.
Because in that one he picks it up, he's gonna throw it, and he just puts it back on. So,
Yeah.
so
Gets a new tree. Do you hear that? It's a funny squeaky sound.
is that right? Well, they were going to do the reading first. Remember?
They were going to, yeah, but now this is the squirrel.
Oh, the squirrel. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, the squirrel in the tree.
Yeah.
And the dog coming at him, and
you might have heard this. I'm sure you probably heard this because you seem to know everything else so far. The squirrel that they had in this was not was apparently they had trained a squirrel, but they couldn't use that squirrel. So the squirrel they used was brought in at the last minute. So the squirrel that their reactions are more genuine in this because they weren't sure how that squirrel was going to react.
No, okay, I didn't know.
The original trained squirrel, for whatever reason, couldn't be used. I don't know what happened to the original squirrel. So this other one was just very fresh to the situation. So a lot of their reactions are genuine to this. I don't know if I'd be scared of a squirrel. I mean, I see squirrels around my house all the time, so I don't know.
Right, yeah.
They don't seem to be that. They usually seem to be more afraid of me than anything else. So.
Right, yeah. I don't know. These guys are very, very upset about the squirrel.
Yeah.
But Eddie has already left with his idea, what I really want is my boss right here with a big bow so I can tell him to his face what a jerk he is.
Right.
And Eddie leaves. And then squirrel madness ensues.
Yes. And then we got
She tries to go talk to him about it, and a squirrel and a dog right into her face.
oh really? Oh yeah, that's right. I completely forgot. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I completely
And he
forgot.
doesn't even show any minor concern, just, oh, it's out of the house. I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah. All right.
She goes home, punches him out.
Yeah. All right. Okay, yeah, here we go. Weren't they doing the reading though? Yeah, they were doing the.
Yeah,
They was,
they do the reading. Everybody's trying to leave. He's like, no, nobody gets to leave yet. So everybody sit down and we're gonna do the whole thing.
okay.
So
That's
then
what I
he
thought.
starts to read.
Okay, thank you. I couldn't remember how that worked. Yeah, because then they has a conversation with his dad. How did he get through all this? So
With his
Jack
friend
Daniels.
Jack Daniels.
Yeah. Did you see the more recent vacation movie where Rusty was going on vacation?
No, I've heard about it, but I didn't see it. I didn't watch it.
I did. I watched. I couldn't get through it. It just wasn't as funny for me for some reason.
Mm,
So they do have a conversation similar to this in that
mhm.
movie. Chevy Chase makes like a cameo appearance. Well, both Beverly D'Angelo and Chevy Chase make a cameo. But they stop by. Rusty and his family stop by their house, and
Okay.
they have a kind of a similar between father and son kind of conversation like this in that movie as well. So,
Okay.
so I don't know if it was they did it on purpose because of this
Oh,
movie
I'm
or
sure. Just
yeah.
kind of, all of the reasons. This movie, having a Chevy Chase in that movie, and
Mm-hmm.
nostalgia vibes.
All right. So okay, this is where it's reading. What was it? The night before
Night
Christmas?
before Christmas, all through the house, and here comes Eddie with a man in
Yes.
chains.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's actually it flowed kind of good with because he was like you said he was reading it and it's like he's looking out the window.
Yeah.
It comes to that, yeah. So all right, so um
And the boss is like, well, I didn't see how this would affect people and blah, 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 just trying to save money. And then he gives him a bonus on a bonus on a bonus. You can
mhm.
add, what does he say? Add 20%?
Oh
Clark
right.
falls over.
Yeah.
He has a bonus that's big enough to pay for putting in an in-ground pool times 20%. Like, I'm sure that's a lot of money.
Right. Was it the full payment? I thought he said it was the down payment on the pool. Was it the full pool? I thought it was the
Well,
down.
he was going to use it to pay for the pool, and he already put the down payment on it, and he doesn't have enough money to cover the check that he
Oh, I
wrote
see.
for the down payment.
Okay, that's what it is. Okay, thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
wow. All right. Cops come in. Right.
Oh yeah.
Of course,
Freeze. May we
and
blink?
the wife. The
Yeah.
wife is she's it's kind of strange. I guess it's not strange. I guess it would make sense. She was there. Of course, yeah. This is kind of this is very similar to the very end, kind of similar to the end of the first movie where the cops come in. So
Mhm.
and they arrest them because they always see. I forget what happened at the end of the second movie. I don't remember.
I don't know.
It's been a while since I've seen one, but this movie definitely follows a similar pattern in some ways to the first movie. With them
Mhm.
getting in trouble with the cops and everything at the very end. So.
Yeah, yeah.
So I explained everything and
Oh, and then Lewis lights a cigar over where Eddie was dumping all the sewer stuff. And then he drops the match and he's like,
yeah. There
"Oh
we go.
no, wait." And there goes the match. No, kaboom.
Yeah.
And then she sings the national anthem, the
Yeah.
rocket. And there goes Santa off into the distance. Hmm.
There we go. So yeah, it's oh there she goes. There she goes right there.
There it is. There's Santa. And yeah.
I'm trying to get this. Hold on a second. Sorry. Let me bring up the sound here. So
And the rocket's red glare.
there we go.
Yeah, singing the national anthem. There you go.
So and then they get to see Santa, and then Eddie always does like the first time she did
Yeah.
He stood up and actually like put his. I don't know if he put his arm on. This one he actually salutes. I think.
Salutes. Yeah, the other one he puts his hand on his chest for the the pledge. Now he salutes.
So everything's happy. We're going. Everything's been resolved, and then that's it. So
Yeah. You don't actually see Christmas Day though. This is Christmas Eve. The movie ends on Christmas Eve.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. So we don't really see Christmas Day. I guess it's not a big deal.
Yeah, no, it's a good classic movie though.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't really think of it as a classic because I saw it when it was new, so I always think of it.
I know, yeah. But 1989.
Yeah.
I didn't I don't think I existed yet. Let's see. When did it come out? Depends.
Yeah, let's see.
In 1989, but like what month?
Yeah, let me see. I'll check it out. We can bring it up over here. There we go.
December 1st, 1989.
Okay, I knew it was. I remember it did. I was pretty sure it did come out during Christmas time. So,
No, I didn't quite exist yet.
Yeah,
I was born in September of 1990. So.
Oh, so a little less than a year after that. So.
Mm-hmm.
So okay. No, let's see. What was where's the release? I want to see. That doesn't have it on here. I know you just gave the date. Was that the American?
December 1st. Yeah, December 1st, 1989.
Because there's other release dates that's on here as well. It's not a big deal. I'm just curious what other. So, alrighty. So that was Christmas Vacation. And how would you rate the movie overall?
I don't know. I think it's good. I think it's kind of got more of a nostalgia factor, so it's hard to be like impartial about it, but I would go 8 out of 10.
Okay. I'll go with 8.5. How's that?
Yeah, there you go.
So,
I think this is the first time you've rated something higher than I have.
I like Chevy Chase movies. You know, he's a jerk. Alleged jerk.
I don't know if he's a jerk enough, but not enough to be like held accountable for it and stop from production. So he just gets the title of hard to work with. People say he's like really hard to work with, is what I always hear. And I don't hear straight up like, I don't know, it's weird because like some people, like I used to love Joss Whedon, but he's a horrible person. So like, but you hear that and now people are like not working with him anymore, but people still worked with Chevy Chase. So it's like when he was kind of a jerk, but it wasn't in any kind of way that was, I don't know, that people have stopped working with him. I'm not really sure.
Joss Whedon. So what has he done that's people?
He's very, very mean to people that are working with him. He even like, when one of the actors on Buffy got pregnant, he was like really rude to her and tried to fire her, and like just a whole bunch of not great stuff. Even though I love everything he's done, he's still just not a great person. He doesn't create a good environment on sets and stuff like that. It's always kind of hostile, and he wants things to be perfect, and he will be horrible about it if you are not living up to his expectations.
Oh,
I guess is what it is. But he's just in a way that you can't really behave like that. It's not okay.
How do you spell his name? I'll bring it up over here. I don't think
Joss.
Is it Joss? Was it Joss?
Joss. Joss.
Okay, that's why. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wheaton? Is it Wheaton?
Whedon. Yep.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Whedon. Oh, my mistake. Okay, I know the name. I never spelled it out before. So okay.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Okay.
There he is. He did the Avengers movie. He did Buffy, Firefly, Angel. These are his writer credits. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That was his. Yeah.
Angel. Yeah. Okay. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. I didn't know that. So is he still doing anything? Is he just?
No, I think people are done with him now.
Oh, okay. That bad, huh? Really? Wow.
Oh yeah. Very disappointing kind of stuff.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess some people are just like that. I know if my problems with I've worked with people, but I don't think I'm that I've been that bad with people.
Yeah.
Certain people that I don't get along with. So
right.
I
But
think
there's
that
a difference of, not getting along with someone and making someone so upset they want to harm themselves.
really that like wow. Okay.
He just made things really bad for people on sets.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard who else does that? Something like that. The guy, famous director. I did Terminator 2, and Titanic. Oh, what else did he do?
Oh, James
Kirk
Cameron?
James Cameron. Yes, James Cameron. I've heard
James Cameron.
can be sometimes kind of a hard ass with people.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's as bad as Joss Whedon, but
Yeah.
I've heard that. I don't know. It's just the
Huh.
things I've heard. So
Yeah.
he's like a perfectionist, and so he gets really it can be really hard on people if they're not doing exactly what he wants. So
Right.
so all right. So anything else you'd like to add to the movie? Anything else?
No, I think we talked about pretty much all of it. It's just such a fun movie, and it's it's a good holiday movie.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen the out of the other vacation movies? You've seen obviously the first.
Mm-hmm.
So did you see? I saw the second one, which I don't really care for, and I also saw the one called Vegas Vacation. Which came out? I forget when that came out. Within the past 15 years, I think. Let's see.
No, I've definitely seen the first one, the National Lampoon's Vacation. It's one where they're going to Wally World or whatever.
Oh my goodness, that's even old. Yeah. I'm going. Oh my goodness, because I just looked at the date on this one. This is 97. Oh my goodness, I thought it was like maybe 15 years ago. It's much more than that. So, it's been that long. Oh goodness. Okay. Okay. Yeah,
No,
this
I don't
one
know
was.
that one.
Yeah, this one's kind of weak. It's very weak. So,
Mhm.
completely different director, writer. John Hughes had already passed on, I believe, by this point. So, I think so. But yeah, it's still Chevy Chase and Beverly D'Angelo. There was a funny joke. No, never mind. That was the other. That was the one that was the more newer one. The one that came out in 2015. That was where they showed the family album, and what they did was they showed how the kids for all the movies were different. So Rusty and all.
That's great.
Yeah. So, alrighty. So let's go back. I'll get back to our.
Oh yeah,
question.
let's look at our questions. See if we got some answers here.
100 and there's 150 votes.
Ooh, oh wow, we got a lot of Griswold excessive votes on here.
Yeah. So how much do you decorate for the holidays? Griswold level excessive 50. Is it 53? 53%.
Yeah, 53%. Wow. Below excessive, above normal is at 4%. Normal is at 18. A little bit is at 7, and none at all is also at 18.
Yeah, 2 comments so far. Renegade MS.
I'm not an idiot who spent a considerable amount of time engaging in holiday memes, especially when I don't want to reflect on shit. Sure, let's go with that. Team Rogers, totally excessive indeed for the holidays.
Oh.
All right, 2 very different comments.
Yeah, for me, I know I already gave an answer, but I would say when I was younger, I would say definitely the Griswold level, but nowadays it's more pretty much not at all.
Yeah.
So,
I'm Griswold level on the inside and a little bit on the outside.
Okay, and as far as the other things you threw in there, I know you mentioned Harry Potter and some other thing. Do you have Harry Potter and other things that you like mixed in with this when you do your for holiday?
I have a full Harry Potter Christmas Village, and I think I've shown it on here.
Oh, that's right. You did show that.
I did.
Yeah. So that would be a yes, I guess. So as
Oh
far
yeah.
as anything else as far as like that you like to show or decorate with?
That I like to decorate with. No, I just have a lot of different lights and different pine branches and stuff covered in lights and lights and lights and lights. I like lights all over the place. So I have a bunch of lights in the house. I have a strand of lights here in my office, like red, green, white lights here.
But no blinking lights, right?
No, they're all steady. The only thing that kind of blinks a little bit is my grandma's Christmas tree that we have set up. It slowly fades from color to white and back.
Oh,
and that's the only kind of color changey thing that we got going on here.
You say your grandmother's tree, is that like something that like it was special?
No, I don't know why I specify. It's just because it's a fake tree, and I always feel weird about having a fake tree because I've always prided myself on having a real one, and this is the first year I haven't had a real one in like my whole life.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I don't know. I feel like a Christmas failure without a real tree, which is
Oh,
silly. Most people have fake trees, but I don't know.
I'd have to say my best friend was says like you. I'm not sure what he's doing this Christmas, but I do know when we were younger, it was always he always had to have the real tree thing. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like you. So for me, it was like I was always I always prefer the artificial tree myself.
Mm.
I liked putting it together. The one we had in there, I think it was like roughly about 5 feet in height, I guess. And it was just the fun of putting it together was kind of neat. So.
No, this one's a 5-foot tree, and it's just in 3 different parts, and it kind of snaps together pretty easily.
Oh, okay. Yeah, ours was a little bit more complex. So
Mm-hmm.
you had the center, the trunk, I guess you would call it, and then each of the branches had to be connected, and it just took time to connect. So it was kind of fun to do that. So I don't
Sounds like
remember.
fun.
I don't remember all the details, but yeah, for me, it was fun to do. So, and okay. So anything else you'd like to add before we say goodbye?
Do you want to see the last few days I did on my Advent embroidery? I have a picture I can pull up for you if you want to
Sure.
check that out.
Yeah. Is this something you've shown before?
Yeah, I showed it last week, and I've been working on it each time, a little bit at a time. Where is the button? Oh, there.
And how long to you?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. So
and so let's see. I was up to, I don't know what date was last Wednesday.
I remember this.
It was
now.
the 15th. Okay. Yeah. So I have the bird. I made a little coffee mug now, a sleigh. This isn't as bright as I could have taken this picture, but I made a little stocking snowman. I'm working on, this is supposed to be a poinsettia, but I'm not sure. It's not coming together quite as much as I would like it to. I have a snowflake here, but yeah.
So you do it each day, is that right? So you wait till
Yeah,
each
so it's an Advent calendar, so you're supposed to make one each day. So
okay.
That's what I've been working on.
So what was on the 15th? What is that?
The 15th is a little dove.
Dove. Okay. The reason I bring the 15th is my sister's birthday. So
okay.
She's a Christmas baby. So
nice, very nice. Yeah, my best friend was on the 5th.
Oh, okay. Okay. So all right.
Yeah.
That's really nice. That's cool. Oh, I disappeared.
Oh yeah. I didn't know if you were still looking at it. I thought we were gonna move on.
That was cool. Yeah, it was really nice. No, I was admiring it. I thought really
thanks. Okay. Yeah, it's like only the 3rd project I've ever done, but I'm really liking the whole embroidery thing. It's cool.
And this one is unlike I remember the other ones you were actually following like a predetermined.
Yeah.
This one you're doing mostly.
No. I mean, it's got a pattern. It's got a little bit of a pattern that I am following, and just like stitch suggestions for each one. So I'm definitely not artistic enough to like draw them first myself, and then, or even to freehand it. Like, no, I'm not that good.
Oh, okay. But it looks really good though. The one question I would ask, and you said, so basically, you might have answered this, so forgive me if I'm making you repeat, but you're basically each day you do complete one. Right?
Yep.
Okay. So how long does that take you to do?
It kind of depends on, let's see. I'll just pull it back up so we can talk about it. I don't know why I just stopped the share thing. It depends on them. Like, the snow globe didn't take me very long, and the sled here took me, half hour maybe. This one maybe 40 minutes or so. This one's taken me longer because I've ripped out the stitches a few times because I haven't liked it. The star took a while. The candy cane took a while because I was trying to fill it in and trying the best ways to fill it in, and yeah, just kind of depends on it. The stocking took me a long time because it's each one. It's like a French knot. I don't know if anybody is going to know what that is, but it's a little tiny ball of thread on each one, so that you kind of get like the stocking feel to it. So you can see they're all little tiny balls of thread.
Yes, I see that then. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
And
is
like the glove only took a few minutes, but yeah.
what's the number 9? What is that? Like a number?
It's one of those little round candies.
Oh, like a okay,
Yeah,
like
like a
pepper.
peppermint candy. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
I really like the light strand. I like that one a lot.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I was even looking at that till you said that. So, yeah. And then the 16 is like a coffee. It's like hot
It's
chocolate.
a hot
Or something?
chocolate. Yeah, yeah. I added little. I made it wasn't supposed to have any liquid showing. That's what the little guide I had said, but I made it like that so I could put little marshmallows in there with the steam.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, that's cool. So what's you might have said this too. What is the plan for the 25th?
25th is going to be a Christmas tree.
Oh, Christmas tree. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of see the outline that I have sketched there. You know, a little
Yes,
bit of a.
I
The
do actually.
23rd is a another like branch, and then the 24th is a Christmas cracker.
Okay.
Do you
I can
ever
tell.
use Christmas crackers?
No, didn't know. What is a Christmas cracker?
So it's more of a thing in the UK, but it's like this. It's let's see, let's pull up Christmas cracker.
Yeah, I was gonna do that at the same time. Let me do that here.
Cracker. So it's these little things, and two people pull them and they pop open and they have the little paper crowns in them and a little game and a little candy. And whoever's they pop off, and like you see how one side still has the thing on it. Whoever has that, they get that one. And you just kind of pop them open at Christmas.
Is that a boy or a girl that's on that picture there? They with the red hair.
It looks like a girl.
Oh, because that's kind of like what I look like when I was a kid. So long red hair, long red curly hair. It looks like me. So anyway,
That's funny. But yeah, Christmas crackers, they're a pretty big thing. And it just reminded me that I need to pick some up before Christmas.
I don't think I've seen those. Okay, well,
I said, I think they're more popular in the UK. But yeah.
What's in them? Anything? I mean,
yeah. So in them, you get a little toy and these paper crowns.
Okay.
They always have the paper crowns. A little toy, a little joke on a piece of paper. They're fairly small and they're really like little cutesy things. Like you can see this one has, this one's got a chapstick and some stickers and some candies and stuff. Little erasers. They're just little fun things, and they always have the paper crown. The paper crown is the same in all of them.
That'd be cool. If I was a kid, I think that I would really like that. If I wish I'd seen those when I was a kid. That's kind of
cool. Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah, they're cute.
I can tell you, getting back to your embroidery there, if I did something like that, it would probably never get finished. Sorry. I'd start something, I'd just start to procrastinate and go, okay, and then it would just sit there, and I don't know how far I'd get. Probably wouldn't get very far at all. So
yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, it looks cool. So
I also have a tea advent calendar so I've been, like a bunch of different teas. So you get a little taste of different tea every day, which that's been good.
Like so like it actually like each
day
like
it's little loose leaf teas. So it has a different type of tea every day for you to be able to try, which is good because like I like trying new teas, but I never. Yeah, that one's a satchel. The one I have is little tins of loose leaf tea.
Oh, that's cool.
I think it's a David's tea is the one I have.
Gotcha. All right.
Well, yeah, I like tea, and this embroidery is fun. This is the first real embroidery project I've had, so it's pretty cool.
That's neat. Cool.
Discovering new stuff, and tea I just always like.
Yeah, these you need to take a picture of that too eventually. You can show us.
Oh yeah, I'll have to do that. Yeah, I think you can probably find it if you search David's tea advent calendar. I'm sure you'll see the exact one that I have. Yeah.
Oops. D. There we go.
There it is. The one with the 24 on it there.
This one or this
The
one?
next one. Nope. Up.
This one.
That one. There. That's the one I have.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
David's
That's cool.
So it opens up and swings out, I guess.
Yeah, it swings out. It's like two little doors and it swings open. Yep, that's exactly what it looks like.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's pretty neat. Okay.
Yeah.
That looks well. I seem to remember something similar to these little trays, little drawers, or you would call them. So they slide out. I guess there's something. The tea is in them. Okay.
Yep. There's a little small tin in each of them with different teas.
I don't think it was a Christmas thing, but something that just brings back some sort of memory from when I was a kid. I think my mother might have bought something too when I was a kid. So, but I don't think it was. I don't know. Whatever it is, I don't know. It's just a small memory that's popped in when I saw that. So that's cool. So, alrighty. Well, before we go, I just want to remind everybody we have our. If you want to help support us, we have the affiliate link in the description for NordVPN. So please, if you'd like to support us, you could sign up for them. And they definitely have a better rate than if you buy directly from them. I've checked
for sure.
And it's a decent monthly rate. And anything, if you do that, they'll help us support what we're doing. So thanks very much.
Thanks.
Anything else you'd like to add before we go?
Not specifically. Just have a Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yep, same from me too. So all right, thanks everybody.
Thanks.